Doing well. Welcome back to the channel and thank you for joining me on this live. So in this live, I thought I will discuss with you about postpartum realities, okay? So things that you may have heard of, but you are not probably thinking is going to happen to you, or you may not already know, and then ways that you can help or how you can prepare for these things. So it's not going to be in any particular order. I'm just going to sit here and have a chat with you regarding postpartum realities. Okay. So this is after you've had your baby and you've come home. This may be more suitable for people who are having just their first babies. These are some realities that I would like for you to know of, or you should know of, just so that you can prepare for these things and it will help you to cope better, to bond with your baby, and not, things that you need to know is going to happen, so you don't need to stress about, you don't need to worry about, and you can just let it be. You can just let it go when it appears or when it comes or when you experience it. You can just think, okay, this was meant to happen or this was expected, so it's okay not to worry about it, or you can prepare in advance so that you are not bothered by it so much. Okay, so first thing first, once you've had your baby and you've gone home, what you need to be aware of is that you're going to be in pain. You're going to have some form of pain, whether you've had a cesarean section or you've had a normal delivery. You will be in some sort of pain, whether it's from your C-section or you had a tear that you've had sutured. So you're going to be having pain from this. You also must prepare that you are going to have this pain, so therefore you must have some pain medications at home. Get it in advance, have it in your home so that you are prepared to use them if you need be, or you're not expecting to be in pain, so therefore you didn't get this pain relief. Expect it. Okay, if you don't have so much pain that you need painkillers for, then at least that's a bonus. But it's better to have and not need it than to need it and not have it. Okay, so it's so important that you do buy yourself some pain management medications to keep at home, so that when you do get home and you have some pain, you've got it on hand and you can take it. You are normally going to be sent home with some pain management anyway if you are going to be expected to have some pain. So you'll be given some medications to take home. But it's also advisable for you to have your own at home as well. So when it comes to postpartum, life is not going to be the same ever again when you go home with your baby. Okay, please do not be under any illusion that your baby's going to act as how you want them to act, or your baby's going to behave, your baby's going to be sleeping. I know most people are aware that babies do cry a lot at night, or they will wake up often at night. Okay, but when the reality hits, it is absolutely different to what you've read, what friends have told you, and what you may have even seen with other members of the family or friends. Okay, when it is your own baby and you are the one going through the postpartum period, it's very different. Please don't be under any illusion that your baby's going to sleep this many hours in a night or this many hours in a day. Don't be under any false impressions that your baby's going to do what the textbooks say they're going to do. Okay, it's going to leave you really heartbroken. It's going to leave you really anxious, really upset, and out of control of the situation. The way you prepare for this kind of situation where you think baby's going to behave in a certain way is to just have nothing prepared. Okay, think in your mind you're just going to go with the flow. You're just going to wait and see how your baby's going to be like, how you are going to be like as a new mom. Okay, don't think you're going to be a certain way, or you're going to act in a certain way, or how you think it should be is what you're going to do if it happens. Just don't have any expectations. Just go with the flow. Have that thinking that you're just going to go with the flow of how baby's going to be is how you're going to act. Your baby's not going to sleep through the night for the first 6 weeks of his life. Okay, they're not going to sleep for any particular amount of time. They may wake up every hour, every 2 hours, every 3 hours. Even if your baby was being bottle fed, some people have this illusion that if I feed the baby formula, the baby will sleep longer. Okay, this is false. It's not true. Your baby will not sleep throughout the night or wake up every 3 hours to feed because it's feeding on formula. No, it's not the case. Okay, Mother Nature's way of programming your baby is to wake up and feed is from you as the mother. Your baby is programmed to feed from your milk. At night, your prolactin is higher and it's flashing like literally like a beacon. Okay, so your baby's sensing this, and your baby has to wake up to feed in order for your body to produce milk. Your body needs to get a sensation and the demand to say your baby's still alive, baby's still around, and I need to make milk. Okay, so your baby's then job is to make sure that they come to you to feed for your brain to get this signal to make milk, because your baby needs food to survive. Okay, your body doesn't know that there's formula. It's just meant to have a baby and is meant to give milk to the baby. Once you deliver a placenta, your body kicks into gear, a hormone is released to say, we've had a baby, let's now make milk. Okay, so your body is going to start to produce milk. In order for the milk production to continue, your baby is going to be awake and alert and wanting to feed from you. Whether or not you choose to breastfeed, or you decide, okay, I do not want to breastfeed, your baby has not been given that memo. Okay, remember that notice has not gone to your baby, but the nature has not decided that, oh, let's tell the baby you're not going to breastfeed, so therefore baby should just sleep. Okay, it's not going to happen. Your baby is still going to get the signals to wake up, to feed. Now, even if you were to give your baby formula, the reason why babies sleep a lot on formula, or they sleep longer, or it appears that they're sleeping longer, is because formula milk is really full packed with iron. Okay, so iron helps your baby to just sit. Imagine when you've had like a roast dinner, when you've had your Christmas dinner, you're not going to be getting up to walk about, to, go and play games, go and play sports, to go for a jog. Okay, you're not going to do that. However, your baby is thinking, okay, we've had this lovely meal, it's really thick, right? And they're sleeping longer. So they're finding it really difficult to move, to wake up, to try and come and feed. But Mother Nature is still telling them to wake up, to go and feed, in order for milk production to continue to producing milk for their future gains and their future feeding. So your baby is still going to try to get up. You're still going to hear your baby crying, making, noises as though they want to wake up. So you are still not going to get a lot of sleep, because you cannot sleep through these noises. You're going to be thinking, okay, the baby's waking up, I need to wake up and check. Okay, or you need to wake up and do something for your baby. This period is very, very hard as a new mom. Okay, so if you were breastfeeding, your baby is going to be waking up almost every hour. The most difficult part of feeding, or postpartum part, is trying to feed the first 5 days of your baby's life. Okay, the first 5 days, your baby is going to be cluster feeding, as most parents will call it. This we call as a demand feeding. Your baby is going to be demanding lots and lots of milk. They're only going to be getting colostrum from your breast, not the full flowing milk. So colostrum is very thick, it's very hard to come out, and baby has to work really hard to get it out of your breast. So when your baby latches, they get colostrum. What colostrum is going to do is to help clear out your baby's meconium. So the first poo that they make, which is very thick, tar-like, dark green, sometimes even black. This poo needs to get out of the baby's system, and your meconium milk is what's going to clear it from the baby. So the baby's going to try and get as much as possible. And like I said, it's very thick and it's hard to get. So when baby comes, they work really hard and they get very small amounts. But is this small amount is all they need to help get them to poo. And once they poo, they're clearing their stomachs, all the meconium is leaving. And then they're going to be preparing your breast and your breast tissues and milk ducts to keep making more milk. So by the time you get to day 5, baby has done all the poos they need to do, and your breast milk is now, more established. So you've got more flowing milk, and you are now producing milk for the baby. And your baby's now pooed out all the meconium, and they're now hungry to feed. However, they are still not going to feed a lot. And that brings me on to the next point of your postpartum reality life that you need to know. On day 5, when your milk comes in, okay, you are going to have what we call really, really engorged breasts. Okay, this is not a problem. It's not an issue, but you're going to have some pain. It's going to be really, really sore. You're literally going to wake up one day and go from a size, maybe a B cup, a C cup, to like a D to a double D cup. So you're going to go up 2 sizes bigger. Some people go even more than that. So this is not easy going. Okay, it's very sore. It's very painful. And it's very hard on you as a new mom, with, trying to feed the baby that's waking up almost every hour. You are really sleep deprived, and now you have sore breast as well, and milk is coming, and the baby is not drinking a lot of this milk. Okay, so your baby's not going to drink a lot, as much as you want them to drink. You're going to have a lot, and as soon as baby's drunk a little bit, your body will produce more. Okay, now I'm going to give you a tip to help you to prepare for this stage. So when you get to about your day 4 of having your baby's your delivery, you need to get these things in place. What I would like for you to do is to try and get yourself a cabbage leaf. So when you get cabbage, you know the big green ones, okay? Get a cabbage, maybe on your day 3 or on your way back from coming from the hospital, get your partner to stop by the supermarket and buy you a cabbage, okay? So a big chunky green cabbage. When you bring it home on your day 4 evening, I want you to chop the top of the cabbage, peel the skins and put these leaves in the freezer, okay? You're going to freeze this and wait for you to use it on your day 5. When your milk comes in on day 5, you're going to feel really feverish, maybe even from day 4. You're going to feel really feverish, almost like flu-like symptoms. You're going to have pain and sore all around the sides, and the breast is going to be really, really full. Best thing to do is to make sure you're taking some paracetamol, which will help with the cold and flu-like symptoms. And then when the day 5 comes and you've got lots and lots of milk produced, baby's not drinking a lot of it, you're feeling really full and really engorged, what you're going to do with this cabbage is to take it out of the freezer, just a few leaves, and put on a sports bra or a nursing bra, and you're going to stick the cabbage leaves inside the bra. Okay, what the cabbage leaf will do is really natural. It's not going to cause any harm. What it's going to do is it's going to take away the pain and the soreness and the heat from the breast. It's almost like immediate relief. Okay, and another thing that it's going to do is that it's going to curb a little bit of the milk production so that your milk doesn't continue to produce if baby's having snippets and having small amounts. So please make sure that you have cabbage leaf beforehand. You have your paracetamol beforehand. So when day 5 comes and you've got really engorged breast, the milk is coming, you are going to then be prepared to do this. Another thing that you can do to support yourself and to prepare for this milk coming in is to get yourself a breast pump, okay? If you don't have an electronic one, that's okay. You can get yourself a manual one, which you can use to help you along. What this is going to do, or what you need to do with this breast pump, is that you're going to pump just enough milk out to soften the areolas of the breast, okay? If you are breastfeeding, when your milk comes in, the areolas are going to be, which is the dark part of the breast, just up around the nipple, is going to also get really engorged. It's going to get really full with milk because you have milk ducts, small little milk ducts in there, which is going to get really big. And therefore, when your baby latches on, they will slip off, okay? So when baby latches, if the nipple is really engorged, if the areolas are really engorged, baby latches and then they slowly come off. And this is going to cause you a lot of pain on the nipples. So what you do to prepare for this is to get yourself a breast pump. Okay, have a pump at home. If not, make sure that you are really well learned on how to do hand expressing on your breast. So learning how to hand express will help you immensely when that day comes and you're really feeling engorged, your breasts are really full, the areolas are really full, so baby is not able to latch. You can do this to release some milk and help your baby to be able to latch because the areolas are soft enough. Baby can latch and stay on the latch, okay? And you can also help yourself and give your baby a good deep latch so that this is not painful when baby is feeding, okay? This part of postpartum can be really painful, and you're going to feel like nobody can help because at that time, if you're really keen on breastfeeding, you are not going to be keen on giving baby any formula milk. So nobody can help and relieve you from feeding the baby. And therefore, you're going to feel really overwhelmed, okay? Another thing that you can do to help you with this is to make sure that maybe you are with a lot of family members, okay? It's very important that you have family around you. You have people that love you, that can support you, that can give you some words of encouragement. And they're going to be there to just keep giving you that feeling of, yes, you can do this. It's okay. It's all right. We're here for you. You're doing great. You need this, okay? And this coincide with my next point for postpartum reality. When we say baby blues is real, okay? It's very much real. You are going to have a period of time where you're going to feel really out of control in yourself emotionally, where you feel like you don't have control over yourself and your emotions, to a point where when you feel like you even look at your baby with love, you start to cry, you get overwhelmed, you start to feel like, oh my goodness, I don't know if I'm doing this right. You know, a lot of negative thoughts and thinking sort of like overwhelmness of, can I really do this? This is the baby blue time, okay? So with baby blues, you will have a lot of crying moments, and it comes and goes. One minute you're really happy, next minute you're crying. Most of the time you're not crying because you're sad. You're just crying because you're either feeling really overwhelmed, you're feeling really elated, you're very happy, you are a little bit like you're not sure how you're even feeling. Now, this is normal, okay? This is very, very normal. Baby blues is normal. It does go away. How long it lasts for will depend on the kind of support you have around you and the people that you have around you supporting you. So if you are the partner supporting your wife with the baby and she's starting to go through this baby blues begins around about day 3. So if you see that she's very teary, she's very tearful, she's upset at the smallest little things, and she's crying and you don't even know why, she doesn't know why she's crying, please, all you need to do is just give some TLC, give lots and lots of cuddles, more reassurance, telling her she's doing really good, support her, ask her questions where she needs help, how you can help her, what she wants you to do to help. Okay, and if she's crying, it's okay, let her cry, let her be able to talk to you about why she's crying, let her express herself. And if she doesn't know why she's crying, tell her it's okay as well, because this is all part of the postpartum period. Okay, this is life, it's going to get better, and this is just a journey you're going through, and it's not going to last forever. Okay, when you do see your midwives or your doctors, please discuss with them how you're feeling with regards to the baby blues and your emotional well-being. If you feel like it's going on all away from the normal realms of it, then please do discuss it, and they will be able to support you with it and help you to understand what's happening and how you can cope. Having people around you will help a lot with postpartum, baby blues. So please make sure that to help yourself and to plan for this, that you are having quality people around you in that first few days. Let's say the first 2 weeks of your postpartum, make sure you have really good people around you, people who are coming to support you, people who are coming to help you, people who are coming to give you some joy, some love, some TLC. Don't let anybody come and visit you if they're coming for you to entertain them. Okay, you don't want people to come around you that you cannot be a little bit, vulnerable with or in front of. You cannot be maybe even half, undressed or naked in front of. Sometimes you may just be going around and you have to, have baby on one boob and the other boob is really like out. You must make sure that people are around you that you're comfortable with, because otherwise it's going to hinder how you're going to be doing things, such as making sure that you have to put on clothes to, stay decent in front of them. So the first 2 weeks, definitely make sure that you're having the quality people around you and nobody else. Okay, and people who love you will understand if you have to tell them, please give us some time to bond with our baby, to establish feeding, to make sure that I'm healing well and I'm able to move about a bit more comfortably, and I'm happy to entertain people. Okay, and the way you can do this to prepare is that you tell people in advance. Start putting hints out there. Tell people, when I have the baby, it's just going to be me and my partner, or me and my mom and, my husband, me and this person for the first 2 weeks. I'm not going to invite people around because I just need time to bond. I'll see how things go. I don't know how I'm going to cope with things. So please, if in case I say don't come round, don't take it personal. It's nothing against you. I just need time to recover, to get better, to feed, to, get things that you need sorted, to get all the midwife visits out of the way, even. So if that is you, please speak up, tell your family members, tell your friends, put it out there so nobody's, shocked or surprised that you haven't asked them to come over, or when they ask to come over, you're saying no, hold off for a minute. If you tell them in advance, at least they know. Do you know what I mean? So please don't be shy when it comes to these things. This is how you can prepare for your postpartum life. Okay, the reality is very different to what you've read and what you may have heard from people. It's very, very different. So please make sure that you are preparing ahead. Okay, another point to bear in mind of what you may experience postpartum is that you're not going to be able to do your usual things. Okay, even if you've had a normal vaginal delivery and you're not in pain, you are not having any sort of, you're moving about a lot, you're doing everything okay in terms of your own self, please don't be thinking that you're going to be there cleaning your house 100% as it used to be. You're going to be preparing meals 100% as you used to do. You're going to be, having the life that you used to have straight away. I know this sounds like, of course, I'm not expecting it, but literally throw away any expectations of you making sure that your house is immaculate all the time. If this is you, okay? Throw away the fact that you have meal preps all the time before dinner is made, that you have time to, chop your things that you need to chop before you make dinner. It's never going to be like that, okay? Even if you had the time, you're going to be too tired, you're going to be too spaced out, and you're just going to be too like you need rest. You're going to be too exhausted to do anything such as making sure the house is immaculate, making sure the things are put away the right way, making sure the things go in the right areas and locations as they need to be, making sure that the food is cooked on time. Okay, so please be mindful that you may have to, buy some takeaways. If you are the husband that expects your wife to be cooking dinner and making sure that the house is clean and all of that, please take it upon yourself to learn how to make some simple meals. If you don't know how to cook, as soon as your wife tells you, yes, I'm pregnant, we're going to have a baby, please, as the man, learn how to make some easy meals. Learn how to, do things the way she likes it or the way you like it, because come the postnatal period and postnatal life, you are not going to be getting what you are used to. And that's okay. It doesn't have to be all done the same way as it used to be, and just accept it, okay? That is going to be your new reality, and you have to adapt. You have to adjust, and you have to make plans and support your partner in making sure that she recovers well, she feels well loved, she feels well supported, and therefore her mental health is stable and is prioritized. Okay, so make sure that you take it in your stride and just make sure that you're supporting your family as a new dad, or the new partner that you are here to be, and give your partner the support she needs, and step up, really step up out of your comfort zone. Even things that you've never done before, prepare ahead. How do you normally do this? How do I turn on the washing machine? How do you hang the clothes? What number do I put it on for this? Like, where is this kept? Where is that kept? Where is our beddings kept? How do I change the bed? Like, all of those things are not going to be your partner's priority whatsoever. Okay, so if it's something that's important to you, you take pride in all of those things, and you liked it, you enjoy the comforts of this, please learn it in advance and help your partner out to making sure that your comforts are still maintained. If this is important to you, or if it's something that really you value a lot, please learn it. Okay, take it in advance and learn it before postpartum hits, because you do not want to be the husband that's telling your wife, well, why isn't the dinner ready? And she's just finished feeding the baby, bathing the baby, and she's just exhausted. Okay, it's going to affect your relationship. It's going to affect the way that she's viewing you as the partner, as the baby's father, and it's just going to really pull you apart in some situations. So please make sure that you are well informed, well educated about your house and the way things are run, and the things that you feel you can take charge of during the postpartum period for your partner. Please start practicing it even before your baby is born, okay? Because then it will make it easier for you, and your wife will also be appreciative and be well aware, and they can relax on those, part of life that you have got this sorted, you've got this covered, and they can concentrate on bonding with the baby, on learning how to feed the baby, and how to actually care for the baby the best that they can. Okay, remember, if your partner is doing well, your baby is also going to benefit from that. And making sure that you maintain mental health, you are, always seeking to see that she's feeling okay, she's doing well, she's, well taken care of. Anything that she needs that you can help with, you are helping with that. Okay, so please, to make sure that you are maintaining your home and how things are post the baby or pre the baby, learn it in advance. Get to know how you want things done. Don't wait until the baby's born and then thinking and asking your partner, how do I turn on the washing machine? They're too busy to tell you how to turn on the washing machine. So if you don't know it and you want clean clothes, learn it in advance, okay? Learn. This is all part of it. Okay, but nobody tells you this, and you don't know it until you get into this. And this is what this live is all about. So if you are finding this live really useful, please like it, subscribe to the channel, And of course, keep appearing on my lives and you can learn more and more. If there's a video idea that you have or anything that you want to know, please leave it in the comments below and I'll be more than happy to make a video about it or reply to any comments and support you in all that you need to know. Okay. The last thing I'm going to do, just so that this live doesn't go on for a long time, is to make sure, like postpartum life is very, very difficult. Make sure that you and your partner discuss the important things, okay, before baby is born. So when your baby comes home and you are home with your baby, please make sure that you've discussed in advance how you want to feed the baby. If things go wrong, how you're going to maintain it. If you wanted to breastfeed, but you find that, you're finding it very difficult, you have to supplement the baby with some formula. How do you feel about it? Okay. Discuss all of these things before baby actually arrive. Because when baby is born and things don't go according to the plan, you are going to be overwhelmed. And having to discuss these type of things can bring up some difficult choices where maybe your partner never thought that they want to, you want to, bottle feed the baby, or you've already said, oh, I'm going to breastfeed. So they're inclined to think, yeah, baby's going to get breastfed. And then you encounter problems and maybe they're expecting to just persevere through the problems, and even when it's time to give some top ups or formula, they are totally against it, and you find out that you've got two different ideas. This is not good. Okay, so discuss all of these beforehand. All the things that are important to you as a family, going to be a family, you need to discuss it. Don't wait till postpartum before you discuss it. It's going to be difficult enough recovering from the baby, looking after the baby, looking after your home, looking after yourselves, than to also bring in a difficult position where both of you are in disagreement with how to feed the baby or what to do in circumstances where you have to branch from your normality and your plans. Okay, so always have your contingency plans in place, your plan Bs for things going, out of your control, things going a different way to what you plan, what you would like to do, and be open. Okay, be open to different things and things changing and things not being as you expect. The last thing I'm going to give as a bonus is to make sure that if you are a person that already suffers with mental health, okay, you have anxiety previously or are still currently going through anxiety, you have depression, and you may or not may be on medication, you have a counselor, you have a psychiatrist, you have anything that's helping you with your own mental health before pregnancy, and now you're pregnant, you're going to have a baby. Please, 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 for your postpartum sake, discuss how you're going to cope postnatally. Okay, discuss with your doctors. Do I need to stay on tablets? Can I have this medication with breastfeeding if you plan to breastfeed? What else can I do? What else support do you have for me after the baby's born? Can you move me to another department? Can you send me on to another program? Please discuss these things when it comes to mental health, because during your postpartum period, you may find that, things go worse than better if you already have pre-existing mental health issues, conditions, illnesses, and you will need to tackle them beforehand. Don't wait until you've had the baby to deal with mental health, okay? If it's something that develops postnatally and the postpartum period, that is different. We can deal with that. We can support you. Your doctors are ready to support and to advise and give you to the right departments to support, and we'll give you the methods and things like that. But if it's already a pre-existing mental health conditions, please do discuss your postnatal period. Your postpartum period and life is going to be very different. So you must be able to discuss it with a doctor, with your partner, and also with any external family members that you feel are a support to you. So therefore, if you were to have any issues postnatally and during the postpartum period with your mental health, they can support you. You need to have a network. You need to have a community. You need to have people, friends that you can talk to, that you feel safe with, so that if you are going through something, you are not keeping it in yourself. You're not keeping it to yourself. Okay. The way to prepare as well, another way, is to make sure that maybe you think about journaling, okay? Writing down how you're feeling emotionally in your postpartum period. Write things down, pull whatever you're feeling, take it out of your head, put it into a book, okay? Write it down, revise it, see it, go back, look at it and see if you're feeling better. Was it better last week? Are you feeling the same? Are you feeling worse? So that you can see if you need more help. And when you are getting better or things are improving, you are also able to see it and you can celebrate it. And you can give yourself a little empowerment to know that you are doing good. You're coming out of the way that you were and you're getting to a better space. Okay. This is very, very important. Please make sure that you are thinking of your mental health prior to becoming postpartum. Okay. And if it's a new thing that starts during the postpartum period, like I said, make sure you have a village, you have a company, you have some sort of network that you are able to talk to. And don't feel shy. There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to feel shy. There's nothing to feel embarrassed. There's nothing to feel ashamed when it comes to mental health. We all have mental health. And therefore, it's important that you're able to discuss and talk about it. And we are here to support you. We are here to accept. We are here to listen and give you all the supports that you require. So please, please be open-minded. Be open to discussing and talking about your feelings when it comes to your postpartum period. And remember that babies grow, okay? So no matter what you're going through, babies will grow. You are going to learn, okay? And you're going to get better and better each and every single day. So I am thanking you for joining me in this live. Thank you so much if you're watching this video after it's been uploaded, and maybe comment to say you didn't watch it live, and then join me in my next live. And my next live will be on Wednesday. So hopefully I will see you in that one. And I hope you found this video useful. So please, please, please subscribe to the channel, share the video, and also make sure that you come back to watch some more. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you in the next live. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.